Jason, do you like Cheerios?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Do you like Quaker Oats?
I mean, like the like oatmeal. Yeah,
Yeah, or Quaker Oat products?
yeah,
Pretty good.
they're pretty
Yeah.
good. I mean, I like the instant ones.
Yeah, so the thing is that 80% of Americans test positive for a chemical found in Cheerios, Quaker Oats, that may cause infertility or delayed puberty, found in a study. What are your
Huh.
thoughts?
I have some thoughts on this one actually.
Okay, well, this will be good. But before that, let me tell you a little bit more about this. So, 4 out of 5 Americans are being exposed to a little known chemical found in popular oat brand foods, including Cheerios and Quaker Oats. That's linked to infertility and alleged fetal growth and delayed puberty, which I thought was pretty wild with the amount of people who consume this. I consume Cheerios and Quaker Oats. So
Really?
yeah, so I was surprised that they're finding this chemical within there. But the thing is, the Environmental Working Group published a study in the Journal of Exposure Science and Environmental Epidemiology on Thursday that found a staggering 80% of Americans have been tested positive for this harmful pesticide called chloromequat.
I wonder how long it stays in your system. Like you just eat it like one time. You have one Cheerio, and then you're like, oh, it's over. I'm done.
I don't know if one Cheerio will do this.
It's
but
over.
the thing is, there is people who eat like a bowl of Cheerios a day. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be heart healthy.
I mean, it does say that on there. Would that be lie to you? You know, he's so harmless.
I didn't even think about that.
He's been feeding you lies.
Okay, but before I get to some of the other information about this, if you like interesting content like this, consider subscribing. It only takes a second, and we put out interesting videos daily. We have a library of over 300 videos, and subscribing does really help out the channel. So consider subscribing if you like interesting content like this. So the thing is, the highly toxic agricultural chemical is federally allowed to be used, by the way, on oats and other grains imported by the U.S., which is super interesting, by the way. But when applied to oats and grain crops, chloromequat alters the plant's growth, preventing it from bending over and thus making it easier to harvest.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's essentially, they use it to harvest.
It's like wheat Viagra. Or Viagra.
I guess so. It just makes it easier to harvest these things. But at the same time, it's being found now inside of people. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is it's not good. So the thing is, another particular concerning point in this is after testing for the presence of a chloromequat in urine collected from 96 people from 2017 to 2013, the EWG test found higher levels of frequent detections of chloromequat, which suggests consumers' exposure to it could be linked to all of these products. So yeah,
Interesting.
so it could be on the rise because of this too.
I do wonder what other product. Is it just like Cheerios or? I feel like it'd probably be like bread, whole wheat bread or something like that, or with oats on it.
Anything I'm assuming that it has this pesticides being used to harvest these oats. Yeah.
Is it specifically oats? Just oats?
I think it's just oats for the most part. From at least what the EWG was saying, it's that they were finding it in just like where they're harvesting these oats.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the thing is, since chloromequat typically leaves the body within 24 hours, such a high concentration of positive tests indicates that Americans are regularly being exposed to pesticides, according to the EWG's report. Though research about chloromequat is ongoing still, studies have shown its potential effects on animals, which raises questions about if it could be harmful to humans. So the thing is, they have they have found these substances in human, like I mentioned, highly concentrated, daily. Like I mentioned, people eat Cheerios on the daily. People eat oatmeal on the daily.
I feel like oatmeal, people eat a lot of that.
I do eat. I used to eat oatmeal daily. By the way,
Fair.
so I probably got highly exposed to some of these things here. Yes, but the thing is that it is worrisome that this is something that is allowed by the U.S. to be used and to be harvested.
I mean, it makes sense in terms of like ease of harvesting to make the plants stick up more. But I also have another interesting idea or interesting thought.
Okay, go on.
It says it delays puberty, right?
Oh, okay. I don't know where this is going, but yes, go on.
So my thought was like, oh, like our generation looks younger than we really are. Maybe we just
God.
all ate a whole bunch of Cheerios and like stuff like that, and we just stayed young longer.
Yeah, that is very interesting to think about. I didn't even think
You're
about
over here like,
that.
kids, stop eating those Cheerios.
I'm over here.
You're never gonna grow.
People encourage you to eat Cheerios. People
That's true.
encourage you to eat oatmeal because it's healthy. But
I mean, I
at
don't
the
know.
same time, they're coming out with these studies that say it's not healthy to have these anymore because of
I feel there's a lot of
the
things.
pesticides.
I mean, think about all the Red 40 we eat daily.
I had some
That's
Red
still
40
fine.
today. So
I'd sprinkle it on.
yeah. So yes, the thing is that I feel like as more information comes out, hopefully, if they do find that it's harmful to people, they do something about the use of it in harvesting, because that's essentially where it's coming from.
I think what needs to happen is basically people need to go and say they don't want it in their food because like they started taking all the gluten out of everything. So I mean, if
True.
if you can get that part, we're like, oh, people were so upset that there was gluten that people are like, oh, we're taking it out. I feel like it'd be the same thing.
Do you think Cheerios would put a stop to this?
Big Cheerio,
Big
yeah.
Cheerio. I don't
That
think
bee is gonna go beat you up.
Yeah, they're what's it called? They're not gonna stop because they're seeing how easy it is to harvest these things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they're probably gonna have to come up with another way to get these plants to be easily harvested.
I feel like the thing is that I feel like more information has been coming out recently on the things that we consume because just like a few weeks ago we talked about the microplastics in the microplastics
nanoplastics
or the nanoplastics in the water. So now it's like more information is coming out on pesticides essentially that we're consuming.
I mean, like, because it's been a long time where people were using even worse pesticides before.
Oh yeah, they were.
I think it was DET, and those were causing real bad issues where like it was getting into the people's water supply and causing like this is causing delayed puberty, but like DET was causing like birth defects.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah,
that's terrible. Well, hopefully it doesn't get to that point. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get to that point. We're able to see the continuous studies coming out about the effects on this on people, because they're showing that, like I mentioned, 80% of Americans have been tested positive for this from the study that they found. But yes, I would want to know from our viewers what they think about this, and if they would consider stopping eating Cheerios or Quaker Oats based on some of the studies.
I feel like it's not just that, because there's a lot of different like granola bars.
That's true.
Can't have granola bars anymore.
There's a lot of oat products out there, and oat products are typically like marketed as healthy.
Yeah, or like some trail mix or something.
Oh, I do like trail mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard because it's so much food that you consume. Like there's a lot of oat products just everywhere.
Yeah, I think the other issue also boils down to the fact that like they were using this thing and then all of a sudden like now we're looking at it and now it's bad. Like think about all the other things that are being put on there like right now.
Well, they were tracking this from 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember before, think about all those antibiotic chickens, all
Oh
the
my
juiced
God.
up chickens.
Yes.
And then they're
You're
like, oh,
right.
this is bad. It's like, oh, really? You think now you can go buy non-roid chickens and
Yeah.
non-antibiotic chickens.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But
I mean, baby
yeah,
steps.
baby steps, yes. But yes, I would want to know the opinions of our viewers in the comments down below.
What is our next Red 40?
It's this.
Is this okay?